That's just his door. His room's curved. He's in a tent. It's Noddy. Okay, I put us to live as it's past, but I put a placeholder for evil.
All right. Let us go. Live.
He's scared, even though he's the one with all the armor. Evil's scared of what we've found out.
Welcome, gentlemen, once again to WFRP. Last session, you continued to work for the man, bagging fines, doing some good around the city, saving people from a burning building. You what did you do last week? Burning building mostly last week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did some shopping. Discovered that things are really expensive, that kind of stuff.
Now you're very quiet.
Now you're very quiet, Chief.
How about now?
Yeah.
Better.
Work on the gain of this mic. Maybe that'll work. We did some shopping, discovered things are quite expensive.
That is true. You discovered things are very expensive, did some shopping.
And found it's not worth going for a poo.
Especially not near the docks.
Yeah.
And now we're hunting rabbits, I believe.
And so at one point while you were patrolling, you were followed by a young boy. You spoke to the young boy and discovered that his father had been missing, doing night soil. You did some investigation, and all things point to the fact that there is some kind of creature taking people from the dock area, probably at night. And you think it's a troll.
Not just any troll, it's a troll.
It's a troll.
None of us really know much about them.
No.
I've got a bit of knowledge. I've got a bit of ranger knowledge and beast law and that kind of stuff.
Wait, you're a ranger?
Yeah, I'm a ranger too.
You're
No,
both-
I am a career group. No, I'm a hunter, trapper.
The class is a ranger, and then there's
But the
But-
thing he hunts is money.
Mainly other people's money,
Yeah.
mainly.
so Chick's a trapper ranger. I'm a witch hunter ranger, and Meddy's a messenger ranger.
Oh, you mean the ranger has a range of different... Because
Yeah.
I'm like the rogue one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about trolls from a bard. Although thinking back, people did disappear off the road sometimes,
Guys are
especially
rogue.
in marshland and things.
They mostly come out at night.
Mostly.
Basically.
Do they all live on the bridges then?
You don't know. You don't know where. You just know that this individual was from the slums, which have grown up underneath and around the bridge for sure.
Kind of around here.
It's definitely come out of the water.
Yeah, sort of down this area.
Mm.
Yeah, these kind of areas. I think it's going to be more south of the river than north of the river.
If it's living in the river, we're gonna have a really tough time fighting it.
Do trolls live in rivers? Do I know whether or not trolls live in rivers?
You have no clue. Beast law is not monster law. That would require a specific troll law knowledge to know.
You
Yeah,
did
the
say last
plan-
week that they were land and water dwellers.
river
but
and
that's not
yeah.
between you.
I painted.
The plan was to get Ella to go and look at some books and find out about trolls.
Good plan.
I
well.
painted a river troll once.
I was going to see if I can find anything as well.
Mm.
Why can I
I'm
not
the reader in the party.
think?
It's
Where,
definitely worth talking to the Altdorf army at some point,
Why?
because they'll know more about trolls.
No, I
So-
won't.
Yeah, well, they must have met them at some point.
Well,
I mean-
what are you thinking of doing then?
Oh, we're role playing now.
Yes, Tom.
Okay, sorry.
well, have we exhausted the local area and our hunt for where the troll might have come from?
Well, we need to confirm that it is a troll, definitely, even though everything points to a troll. But we also need to know how to fight one.
Yeah.
If we have to fight it, or we need to inform the militia.
Yeah. I think a troll might be beyond us at this point.
I think to fight them, you usually hire the troll slayer, don't you? That would be the sensible thing.
We haven't
That
come
sounds
across
good.
one in a pub or anything, have we?
So we should go to the pub and look for troll slayers. You know, there was the boathouse, not the boathouse, the dockworkers guild
Yeah.
pub not far away as well. Do you reckon it's worth going there and having a chat to people about trolls? Because
Is it a
trolls are
library?
bad for business.
Actually, yeah.
That's actually a good idea. That well, Ella can do. But if we speak to oh God, what's his face? Thingy, Rugger's husband.
Carsten.
Austin, is it?
Yeah, Carsten Rugger.
Yeah,
That's
so
gonna
if we maybe have a meeting with him and ask him if he's noticed anything like that, and just tell him about our suspicions.
Yeah, we need to be bringing something to the table as well. We can't just be like, all right, mate, see any footprints.
Well, that it's in his benefit
Well,
because these are his people.
Exactly.
Yeah. If anyone that's going down the river and things, if these are river and land based creatures, then the river people would know more about them as to how to know whether they're about and what to do about them, like how to escape them. Or I doubt that any of them will want to fight them, but they might be able to give us some information about them.
Or find a way to scare it
Right.
out of this area.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Or maybe recruit it.
Okay. So you're going to head to Rugger's
The-
boarding house.
Yeah.
She's here.
Are we all going, or was some people going to the library? Kath, that's not Kath. What's your name?
Is there a library? Oh, guest.
It was just an open question. Is there a library in the city? We could find out about trolls.
Probably not.
No, I didn't think there would be. If
I suppose, yeah, we're looking at a major city outfit, that sort of thing.
Are we going armbands on or armbands off?
we're off duty, aren't we?
No,
Oh,
well,
thumbs up.
it's official business, isn't it? So
I knew you'd say that.
I don't think it
Maybe
is.
a bit of a mix, you know. Just like the posh guys that like saluting can have their armbands on, and the rest of us can look a bit less
50.
like the
Less.
police. Yeah.
Time of day you going?
Late afternoon. What time is it now?
Good question. Just looking, actually.
Are we on duty at the moment? We're off.
Was there a clock anywhere on the thing, or was it not?
We were off duty. It was because that kid came to find us when we were just in the pub.
Yeah.
You haven't got a clock on this, do you? It said.
Yeah.
You do? Where is it?
GM eyes only.
Oh.
That's a guess.
It appears to have been deactivated. Might kick you all.
Yep.
Gone.
I'll be back.
I can't stare at that for too long. It goes 3D. There we go. Do you know what the simple answer is? I don't know what time it is because I don't. Oh, do I?
It was late when we went out, I think.
Yeah. Oh, this has got a calendar built in, but I don't know. Yes, it is late. It's late evening.
So let's head there now and just see if he's there.
Yeah. Sounds good.
If not, we can speak to Anna and see if she knows when he's coming back, and maybe just explain to her to to make people aware and to keep away from the do their night soil elsewhere. Guy, are you talking because you're muted?
Or go in 203s and people can keep watch outside. Shout if there's something coming. It's all the people that have gone on their own, hasn't it?
Well, there's what, 6 of us, 7 of us. We can work the room a little bit, you know. I had a bit of a relationship with the bar lady last time. She might remember me. Brought me a nice drink.
Yeah, I seem to remember the relationship didn't go that well.
It was fine. I got a nice drink out of her, but she was all right. And there was the people in the corner that we kind of need an invite to. I don't know if just walking over is going to help.
Yeah, I'm.
Guy, you're the persuasive one around here, right?
I can be charming if needs be.
The boarding house is probably 2/3 full. No, probably more like half full at this time of the evening. Mostly dock workers, stevedores, that kind of thing. Probably a couple of sailors in here. As you all walk in, it's the classic. Everything pauses for a second, and they look at you because they realise very quickly that you're not part of their group, if you like. But soon after, they start to ignore you and kind of just begin their general conversations and things.
Does anybody not look at us or spend too long looking us over?
Nothing looks out of the ordinary.
To the bar.
The bar, Anna kind of looks. Grab yourself a table. I'll get you some drinks in a minute, gentlemen, ladies.
Thank you. And a word if you've got time.
Well, it's not as busy as it could be, so I'm sure I can spare a few moments.
Thank you. We'll definitely make it worth your while. Where have we got any money?
Well, I always like things my time being used wisely. Give me a minute. A few minutes later, she walks over with kind of 6 steins in her hand, drops them down on the table. Now then, you wanted a word.
What the hell are we going to be asking her? Sorry.
Right, so we can't just walk over to the big dog, the important dog people. They'll laugh at us. So, can we ask this lady for an introduction?
Why don't we just tell her? Sorry, but Anna. We were approached by a young boy just near the bridge, and he told us his father had gone missing. So we took it upon ourselves to investigate this, and he apparently went out to make night soil and disappeared. And what we found may be of interest to your husband, and for the safety of the docks.
You don't say.
There's been a few people go missing around this area over the weeks and days and weeks.
And we started to join some dots, and it's very interesting. And I think your team would really want to know about this.
And if possible, what we found out your husband might already know about or know of or have come across in his journeys along the river.
And will he be willing to pay for this information? If it's
we're not looking for.
No, we're not looking for pay. Sorry, it just
tongues talk. Your tall friend there is quite right.
People talk as well.
Let me have a word with Carsten.
Thank you.
And she goes to the back table that you think could be him. She goes to it, she nods, and then she goes through the door behind the back table.
They're the bouncers for him.
A few moments later, she comes out and heads over to you. Well, your husband said he'll see you.
Thank you, darling. And let's wander off back with our beer.
Yeah, don't forget the drinks, boys.
Don't forget the beer. Can I take your husband's favourite drink through with us as well? What does he like?
She pours a beer.
Okay, I'll grab a beer as well.
Gives you another beer.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna. How much is a sensible
We're
tip
paying for
for
this, by the
a
way.
bit of information? A shilling?
I can barely hear you, chick.
Yeah, chick is super quiet again.
Yeah, sorry. Is a shilling a sensible tip for information?
Entirely up to you what you
I'm
think.
going to try and leave her a shilling on the table.
Okay.
That's quite a big tip.
That is a big tip.
Yeah, well, mine anyway.
it's for the drinks as well.
I
That
took
would-
to run a
It's
festival.
your money, not mine.
Yeah, okay, so I've taken a shilling off, so I'll leave that on the table for her.
Okay.
And a thank you, and a bit of money, leave it the cash, and off I go with my beer.
You go to the back door. A couple of the people at the table kind of look you up and down and nod. One of them says, "Knock." Go in when you're invited.
I say
I'll go knock on the door with a beer. Bonk, bonk.
30 seconds or so before you hear her enter.
Push the door open with my elbow and walk on through. What do I see?
Yeah, good question.
Troll.
You see a troll.
There is a short red-headed dwarf who is a troll slayer.
That would be very convenient.
Interestingly, what do you see? Hang on. You see an oldish man. He's still got quite big forearms. Big, biceps, forearms, and things. Tattoos down one of his arms, probably most of his arm, almost like a tattoo sleeve. Definitely going grey on the top, thinning. But you can sense sort of a shrewdness about him.
Is he sitting down at a table or anything? Or?
Yeah, he's at a table. There's a
Okay,
couple
I'll just walk on over.
Stuff.
Okay, I'll plonk the beer down next to him and I'll put up a chair, sit next to him and say, that's some tattoos you got on there. What's that all about? What story's that telling?
You've got an eye on you. I'll give you that. Last. Well, I could
And
tell
I'll just
you.
draw his sleeve up his arm just so I can see more of the tattoo.
Yeah. And he kind of looks at you and brazen one, eh?
Oh, I like to find things out. I like to know people. I like to really get to know people.
Well, these ones, and he kind of starts pointing to them. This was my time when I got drunk in Altdorf. This was my time when I got drunk in Weisbruck. This was my time when I got drunk in Ubersreich. This is the one that I got when I married my lovely wife Anna.
Were you drunk?
Yeah, I was probably drunk. And he just goes on like that for about 5 minutes, and then he kind of stops and goes, "I don't think you came here to talk to me about tattoos, though, did you?" And I says, "You got some information? Missing people in the docks?"
I'm gonna wander over and join them. Sit down.
You're quiet, don't you?
Sorry, I need to fix this microphone. I'm going to wander over, sit down suitably, unneatly, and say, yeah, so we think there's a problem.
Why, you found them?
No, and I don't think anyone's going to be finding them. What we did find is what looks like troll poo. And there's only one thing that I know of that troll poo comes out of, and that's trolls. And trolls are bad for business.
I don't think we found troll poo.
No.
Thomas, we found wood melted to metal.
Details. It's fine.
And that normally comes from the vomit or the spit of trolls.
Vomit. Sorry, thank you.
And this thing seemed to climb out of the river using a boat as leverage and onto the bridge and took somebody from the privy and dragged them back.
At least one person, maybe 2 or 3 people.
Well, that's a shit way to go.
I like your humour.
I'm gonna refuse.
You haven't found any missing boys then?
We found signs of a river troll.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. What's this about your missing boys? We didn't know you had missing boys as well. The city's lost a couple of people.
To be honest, I thought this was what it was about. Aye, Seamus and Feltham. Both of them missing about a week ago.
Okay, we are literally all ears. Did I lean forward and make it pretend that I'm paying attention?
Did they disappear the same night?
And I'll lean in closer.
I'll put a hand on Guy's leg.
Guy's leg or on Kay's leg?
Kay's leg, sorry. I'm terrible with names.
That's less uncomfortable.
Where's the party list?
Yes. Best we can work out, they were out on the river. moving some goods from one side to the other for me. Night time, good time to move goods. The river's quieter. Didn't come back. Found the boat. Two
That's my
pieces.
question. Yeah.
Boats in 2 pieces. That sounds familiar. Good
Yeah.
man.
That's right, Thomas. There's a boat, isn't there, under the bridge that's had chunks torn out of it. You can see the marks of something crawling its way up.
That's what we saw. Yeah, that's what we saw. Can you just describe the boat to him? Do I need a roll to accurately
No.
describe the boat?
Yeah.
Describe the boat.
Well, it didn't look nothing like that. Similar size, I suppose, a rowboat. Broken clean in well, it wasn't clean in half. Splintered in half.
So what you're telling me is you've lost another boat.
Well, it's the river. We lose boats regularly. But
What was
yeah,
it
we
carrying?
don't lose people regularly.
People's
Oh.
the problem.
Don't
What
you
boat's
find it?
carrying?
Say again?
What's his reaction to the word troll? Does he twitch? Does he seem that bothered? Does he look surprised?
No, kind of passive. No real reaction at the moment.
Very much wondering what we know and what we can do.
Is there anything you can tell us about trolls? We believe that they live around rivers, so I would assume your profession and your men would have encountered them before and might actually give us some information about them in particular.
Can't say as I've ever encountered a troll on my time on the river. River wardens usually deal with things like that. Merchants, if they see them, stay clear. Let the river wardens know. River wardens go deal with it. Sometimes successfully, sometimes not successfully.
And
Lucky. They're green. They're mean. And quite often they're hungry.
Have you ever had a boat torn in half crossing the river before? I bet you haven't.
Well, other than the few times when they decide to tangle with the merchant ship, no.
No.
Oh,
So they're dangerous enough that they think they can take on a whole ship.
Well, not a big one, but a small barge. I'm sure a troll could have a go at a small barge, yeah.
right, where's the nearest river wardens to here? Sounds like they're going to be a bit more useful if that's all we can get out of here. Gonna
Don't
stand
get
up and
river
get ready
wardens
to
here,
leave.
my friend. River wardens patrol outside the city.
Well, mate, it sounds like we're fucked, doesn't it?
How did this troll get in the city though?
I'm going
in
to
the city on the river.
I'm going to nudge
That's
Thomas
really-
and whisper in his ear and say, "Please be more respectful."
All right, I'll sit down again. Look, a little bit less shifty for a minute. We need to work on this, my friend.
Your community is very important to us. A good community, alive and unafraid, is a productive community. And you've got something at the moment that's going through your community and taking them at night time and dragging them into the river. How many more men have got to disappear before it would have an impact on your livelihood and your safety?
He chuckles. Well, why do you care? Your watch, right?
Don't tar us all with the same brush.
I can smell that you watch.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
watch
We are
doesn't
watch,
really
yes,
matter.
but not all watch are the same.
We're only watched because we were forced into it.
And also, people eaten by trolls don't get paid.
You Forced
good.
into being a watchman.
Uh,
Or lady.
That or jail,
no, it's either that
Harvey?
or breaking rocks.
possibly execution.
Hmm. And you agreed to join the watch.
Um,
I'm no good with a hammer.
or
Agreed is a very strong word, my friend.
that was the lesser of the punishments.
As I
In
said,
fact,
dead men don't get paid.
Yeah, let me put this to you. If you were offered swinging by a rope, breaking rocks for 10 years, or the watch for 3 years, what would you choose?
Well, I suppose if that's your terms, I'd probably take the watch.
Steady income.
I feel so. He looks at you that does stop him, and he looks at you and he smiles. Indeed, it is a steady income, so I've heard. So,
Do you know about Rudy then?
Everyone knows about Rudy.
and
He's a popular man.
he nods over at Thomas. If you live on the docks, you know you know the sergeant. Fair man, keeps the balance. We like it when the watch keep the balance and don't put their noses where it's not wanted. If you get my drift.
Yeah. So I'm
So-
guessing trolls don't come under not wanted aid.
Or not?
Alright, so if you're saying forget
No,
about the
you-
troll,
That's right.
So
Your
what's your
business
angle,
is
then,
your
gentlemen,
business.
ladies?
What?
What's your angle?
this is watch business. I think we should be watchmen here, breaking the troll could be fined. Trolls have gold, right? We
The-
fine it. Oh,
Yeah, there
breaking
is no
these-
angle. There's a fact that people are being eaten on your dock front. There's a mother and a child with no father. There are
More than
things.
that.
No, there is more than that. We've heard of multiple people that have been taken while we've been here, and nobody seems to care. The young lad told us that his mum didn't want to tell the watch because the watch won't do out. What kind of watch is that?
And if we've heard it and we don't know nothing, you must have heard it. So yeah, don't play dumb with us, mate.
Oh, Thomas,
Sorry, sir. Like I say,
I apologise to my colleague here. He's a little bit excited and upset about what. Yeah, and very enthusiastic.
I'll repeat my question, gentlemen, ladies. What's your angle here?
We'd like to find the troll and we'd like to stop it eating people.
You don't need my blessing to do that. You're the watch.
Yeah, we were hoping for more information about trolls, hoping that people working and living on the river might actually have picked up some information as to how to handle them. We've never encountered them.
Steer
My
to the opposite bank, unfold the sails, or double time the rowing.
Well, I was
So,
gonna
run
say,
away.
if we get rid of this troll for you, would that mean that you owe us a favour?
If
Well-
we can get rid of a troll.
Yeah.
What? He pauses for a second, takes a long sip of his beer. You notice by now that the beer's probably down to the last dregs.
I'll fill it up with my hip flask.
Okay. A favour. What kind of favour could I possibly give the watch?
I hadn't thought that far.
Maybe find out who set us up.
Oh, yeah, I've been good with it.
As you said, we're known to be watched now, so we don't. Everyone goes quiet around us. Information
Even when we're not
could
wearing,
help us.
even when we're not wearing our watch thingy armband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any information that would
say
get
that I
us out of this duty would be
Yeah, we've been accused
helpful.
of trying to or trying to kill somebody or killing somebody. Sorry.
And who were you accused of killing?
Someone at
Oh.
the carnival, and there was a
fire
woman attacked.
What's his
Um,
name?
The guy that was blowing out fire.
Austin the Fiery.
That's right.
Yeah, and Lady Castard's daughter was attacked as well. So
By somebody who we
we were
That was
accused of
you
both.
then, was it?
No, but we've been accused of it.
You weren't there?
We were there, but we were attacked as well. We defended ourselves against the attackers,
well,
and
we
then
were
got arrested.
It's going to matter.
It seemed
Never did nothing,
everyone,
mate. It wasn't me. It wasn't even.
everyone else that was fighting there
it was a
was
fun
let
brawl.
go, except for us.
Well, they got fined. didn't
Uh,
everyone
yeah.
got fined.
Cost me a shipment, that did.
Bad for business, the whole deal.
Well, it is when one of your crews gets caught up in it, thinking it's going to be a fun brawl. Didn't count on the watch and the soldiers stepping in and making it less fun. Fined, community service.
Yeah, we didn't even get that option. We just got accused instantly of attempted murder and murder.
Tell you what then, gentlemen, ladies. You deal with the troll. Give me 24 hours. I'll get you a name.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you,
can
Mr.
do
Rugger.
more, I will. But a name is all I'm promising.
Nice one, mate. Thank you. One last thing.
Thank you
Any
very
ideas
much.
how we kill it?
Or who might know how we kill it.
Yeah, who knows how we can kill this thing?
Well, a river warden. That means they've got to
They're
go.
not in town. They're
Yeah,
out.
but we can leave the city. No, can we not? But we're not allowed to leave the city.
You don't know. You've not asked that question.
Yeah, that's what.
Probably not, since
You
we're
look at your
effectively-
ankles and you've all got tags on them.
And we've got locks around our necks that explode.
Yeah, we're city
Think
watch,
about it.
city guard. City guard will probably stop us getting out.
Well, the city guard would be able to get in contact with the wither warden. wouldn't
That
they?
you guard wouldn't give it down.
But would
If
they
you're
care?
going to
But-
fight it, I suggest you don't do it on its territory.
Aye.
And that you hit it hard and fast.
So we need bait then.
We do need
Well
bait.
volunteered.
Can we borrow someone's child?
Interesting proposition.
We need to go find an orphan child.
Oh, I've got an idea.
Do
I've
you
got a brilliant
suggest
idea.
as bait?
What we need is a
And
boat with raw meat in and loads of explosives.
Am I like eating things live though?
I saw that in the film, but I'm worried the film was Beavis and Butthead.
Sorry, Mr. Rugger, were you saying something?
Just
Can't remember his name.
bait might be a good option, but what bait?
You think Evil's just volunteered?
So it's taken men. It's taken men going to the toilet. What was in the? Will you tell us what's in the cargo? What was in the cargo, mate? Come on. It can't be. It can't be coincidence that only that just that one boat was hit. All your boats ain't getting hit, are they?
No, just that one boat.
But
Bad
it's a live
luck
boat.
or bad cargo?
Maybe nobody went to the toilet that night.
Well, maybe it's
Well,
a cattle or something.
with Misty.
Who's Misty?
No, it was Misty.
Oh, it was Misty.
Foggy.
Well, Mr.
Oh,
Rugger,
no. Like tonight.
oh,
And as you say that, you kind of glance. There is a window. You glance to the window, and you can see a white fog, kind of rolling against the window and seeping in through the cracks.
Oh boy.
How often does this happen?
That you haven't established. He said his 2 people went missing about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. How often do we get the fog? Sorry, I'll ask him. Does this happen often? This is the second time we've seen this.
You would know it's probably foggy 2 or 3 times a month at minimum.
Right. Right.
This
Okay.
isn't unusual.
I don't think we are prepared for this yet. Rushing around now trying to catch a troll in the fog without a proper plan is a good way for a TPK.
It's fog on the Teufel.
Fog on the Teufel.
Oh my, fog on the Teufel. Oh my.
Thank you. I think we've got everything. What do you think?
Indeed.
Yeah.
As I said, I'll have a name when you have the troll.
Thank you, mate. We might pop back again for a bit of a chat if that's all right. But it's been nice. And wander off.
I'm going to stand up and hold my hand out to Mr. Rugger and say thank you very much, sir, for the information, and thank you very much for your help.
He's been seated.
I'm
You
gonna
don't shake your hand.
Put my hands on his shoulders and
both.
gently steer you away with an arm around you.
I'll
shaking my
nod
head
and
slightly.
walk out, yes. We need to look more into what kills these things.
Yes. Fire.
Pointy things.
Pointy, explodey things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Traps. We need to try and pin him down somehow.
Bigger, badder, boom.
But
Bedtime?
there's enough of us to surround it. It's being able to defend ourselves against it hitting back. If we can kill it fast enough.
Yeah.
You got a picture of the bridge pop up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a bridge.
It is a bridge.
That looks just like the one from Vermintide.
Yep.
I was thinking that.
Chances are it's the same one because this town's in Vermintide.
Is that a shanty town underneath the bridge?
Yeah.
Correct. That is the shanty town that has been that you've spoke to the boy in.
Ah.
Cool. I'm gonna turn to my colleagues, say I think we're done here, and start heading back to get some rest.
Why is there an
Wait
orc
for the bar
symbol on
lady on
that?
the way out.
There's an orc symbol on that building.
There isn't
Probably
anything
about
like a mercenaries guild or somewhere where we can go and look for information, is there? No.
There might be.
Trying to think who might have come across trolls or been paid to deal with troll problems.
Our benefactor on the hill?
Not likely. The upper class, aren't they? They would not associate with anything like.
Yeah, trolls are miles away from them, aren't they?
There's nothing specific. No. Like there isn't. Yeah, no. There's no mercenary guild. There are mercenary companies, but finding those is really difficult.
Although I might have some insight into the shadier parts of town, hypothetically.
There's probably not a lot of places to go to inquire about a troll.
How about the Merchants Guild? We know there's merchants, don't we? The ones that you threatened. You would have thought merchants would have caravans and they would travel and maybe have encountered some trolls.
But again, they're not going to fight them.
Yeah, true. It's just run away, isn't it?
It's always going to be run away.
Maybe send a messenger to the river wardens.
Isn't that your job?
Hi.
I'll tell you what. Actually, everybody give me a challenging law Reichland test.
I haven't got the skill.
What? Sorry.
Challenging law Reichland.
Ah, right. Okay. I don't have
for
it.
I don't think so.
Would that just be an intelligent test if you haven't?
Or an intelligence test, but it will be hard.
Okay.
I'm going to use a fate on that.
Fortune.
Fortune.
Yeah, I'm going to join you on that.
Yeah. I've
How
done
did
nothing
you
but
roll the
terrible
intelligence
rolls in this game.
test?
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm not wasting fortune points on it.
And there you go. You continue to do.
How do I roll the intelligence
Jesus.
test?
So I can increase my roll from a -1 to a 0
Yes, you
with a
could.
point, which I'm going to do.
Okay.
Use fortune point to add 1 skill level. Success level. There we go. We've got a 0. That's the best we can get.
What about Evil's character? Are we doing
He's
anything with
not
that?
with you at the moment. He is currently elsewhere.
Getting his armor adjusted to fit him better.
There may be one place, maybe, Thomas, that you can think of that could provide you with some information. And that is the Old Odenhouse Pantera.
Cool.
What on earth is that when it's at home?
Located in the hill, it is a chapter house for the Knights Panther.
Oh yeah, let's go.
And the Knights
Knights with a K.
are a secular group of knights that generally patrol the empire on in their own steam. They don't belong to any army. They don't belong to the emperor, for instance, but they are empire knights, and they are fucking hard.
All right.
That'll do.
Isn't Evil Knight? Did you ever
He's
say?
just squire to knights, but
Yeah, but which knightly order?
it wouldn't be one of those because he's looking to become a warrior priest. So it would be he's currently he was shadowing me to learn about the witch hunters.
What do you think, team? Shall we go and see him? Maybe in the morning?
I was going to say it's about 9 p.m.
Yeah, let's not rock up at 10 o'clock at night.
It's also in the part of town that the watch don't go.
Why do the watch not go there? Would we know that?
Just
Private guards, no doubt.
They have their own private militia that patrol the hill. Yes.
Yeah, nobody's stupid enough to start anything there, and you wouldn't get away with her trying to find them. I don't think.
Is it? Do we own any clothes which aren't watch clothes?
Yeah, your own clothes. Yeah.
Where's the hill?
Morgan site.
Oh, that posh area.
And so the location is here.
Okay.
Oh, just on the edge as well. Not too bad.
Just on the edge. You don't have to go into the hill itself.
So we don't have to wash. Might have a wash anyway, you know. When are we next on duty? Does anyone recall?
I'll ask you the question. 1 to 3 or 4 to 6. So
We're
high
on
or low?
nights at the moment, aren't we?
Yeah, but we'll see what you are tomorrow. High or low?
One of them.
He's
Oh
not
no,
your
2d6.
blood he thinks.
Both high.
You are on nights again tomorrow.
Okay, so we can go and see him during the day before we start work.
I'd like Rembrandt with us, to be fair, as these are his people. But he's not here at the moment, is he?
Yeah, he's not a knight yet. He's a squire. So
Yeah,
you
but
may
it's
look down at him.
Yeah, but he would still. He just said he's something called Sigmar's blood. He says in the chat channel.
he would know their ways. We can't go in there acting all,
Why is it running out of power already?
you know, like idiots.
Well, you're having this conversation as you're kind of walking through the fog, heading. You come out of the Riggers boarding house and you head back up towards the watch barracks. I will assume you go to bed,
Yeah.
wake up,
Yeah,
have
I'm
breakfast
just
the
gonna.
following morning.
Yeah.
Again, you are on nights. What you've learnt about being on nights means you just have to show your face middle evening, early morning, and then nobody really cares.
When we're patrolling at night, do we carry light sources around with us, whether lanterns or torches or anything?
You would probably have lanterns, yes. Maybe general storm lanterns or something.
Very
Must
cool.
remember to get fines.
They are watch property, of course.
Yeah. Don't suppose they've got torches to take along as well, have they?
Not really.
It's worth a try.
A bit more sophisticated in the city. They use lanterns.
Yeah.
To be fair, I mean, if you actually look at the equipment list, there are no torches. You cannot buy a torch.
I noticed that's why I wasn't sure whether built it,
Or
because
lanterns.
you'd
Typically
think that
lanterns.
there'd
Yeah.
be torches on the actual streets and things to.
Yeah.
There'll be lanterns, won't it? Or yeah. I bet you have somebody. I bet you have somebody going around lighting them and turning them off.
Following day, it's still a little misty. Not as thick as the night before, but it still has this pallid, low mist kind of rolling across the streets, giving you that strange kind of eerie sense of people floating on clouds.
Nice.
You head back. I presume kind of what time are you going to go to the old Odin House Pantera?
I'm a mid-morning kind of guy. I don't know about. I know some of you are going to be quite keen to get up and going early on, but we should take our time. Maybe have another wander around the docks. Make sure there hasn't been any more troll sightings overnight, or troll meltings, or whatever. Troll damage.
Missing people.
That could help as well. Yeah, just go and have a chat.
Going to the docks first.
Yeah, it's on our way, right?
Everybody, give me challenging gossip tests.
I did something. I got something that wasn't
Hey.
an abject failure.
Wow, I think I succeeded. Yeah, I did.
Well, hey,
I got
look at the
+4.
state. Look at
Yeah,
the state
you
of those
would.
rolls.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Like,
Okay.
we all
Um,
got something.
Is that with is that bridge or is that?
Challenging. You
Got one failing.
you're getting a reputation for yourselves in the docks, to the point that whilst you still levy fines for the silliest of things, because that seems to be the done thing, you're also getting that reputation for being people that care more than the average watch member has done historically, especially for the poorer people in the docks. And so merchants, street hawkers, rat catchers, messengers, day-to-day people that go about their lives in the docks will stop and talk to you. Over the course of a couple of hours of kind of patrolling the docks, kind of doing an ad hoc patrol of the docks, you discover that there wasn't nobody went missing last night, as far as anybody, as far as the gossip goes. But what you do discover is it's a real hodgepodge of people that have gone missing over the last couple of months. And you're talking to a couple of old kind of fisher wives who tell you that a couple of the regular older watch members that used to only patrol the night also went missing,
Really?
along with some merchants, beggars, and other respectable folk.
There's no theme to these disappearances, no particular type of person or anything that's kind of
None
identifiable.
whatsoever. And what you discover over these couple of hours is that's really definitely the case. There doesn't appear to be any particular theme. It's just
Meets meat.
What about
night
location?
time.
Wrong
Yeah,
place, one
location.
time.
Are they all around the same area, or
They are all on the dock front
that's the whole long
and
stretch?
generally go missing overnight.
Boogie nights? That's my theory.
Boggy night, people don't know that detail.
People are stupid.
We shouldn't. I don't know if it's a town crier. We shouldn't tell people to stop going out at night.
No, they don't like us that much.
Hey ye, don't have a shit at night.
Wait, there's a flask with no floor.
The main thing that you discover is that most people seem to think that it was within about 50 to 100 yards of the bridge.
Either side, or one side or the other?
Mostly this side.
Okay.
Oh, would you mind pinging that again? I blinked.
At South
Left
Bridge.
of the bridge.
Is the
Mostly
river
down there.
tidal?
The river is the Teufel.
No, tidal.
Yes, it is tidal.
And is there any pattern to when the troll
Right.
emerges, or when?
There's a little tower sticking out of the water there.
Yeah, I
It was on
spotted
that
them.
nice picture. I thought it was a bit too obvious, but I forgot what system we were playing. Does anybody know anything about that tower?
1 second.
Tower.
So in the picture you showed at start, there was like a little. So if you zoom in on the south side of the river, there's like a little greeny grey blob.
I thought they were just massive rocks.
It's a collapsed tower or a folly that's sticking out. So if I was a troll, that would be a wicked place to live.
But if they're aquatic as well, they could live under the water.
I was thinking that like an underwater cave.
Yeah.
Why don't we talk to people in that shanty town?
We are.
You are, basically. That's the
Oh,
partly where you picked up some of this information from.
Oh, right.
So does anybody know anything about the tower? Or the remains of the tower? Does anyone go there?
No.
Nobody goes there, huh?
Let's have a look.
Bloody hell, cat. Idiot. Meow yourself, idiot.
Who are you talking to?
My cat. She's an idiot.
Yeah, I would just say they're probably more rocks or something that are out in the river rather than towers or man-made structures. Oh no, there are some tower. There is a tower on the picture, isn't there?
Thank you. Welcome back.
Yeah. No, I'm looking at the picture now. Yes.
Yeah, I can't find the picture now that I've closed it.
They would probably be remnants of a previous bridge or something similar to that. Nobody goes to them, no.
Definitely does.
Yeah, would rather not fight them in the water or around the water where it's got the advantage.
True, but if we get it in there, we can blow it up.
Well, that's exactly what Rugger said, wasn't it? Don't fight him on his own area.
Yeah.
Have you got explosives?
No.
Then there's another big problem.
It's like regex, man. You start off with one problem, all of a sudden you've got two problems.
Yeah.
Right. That's pretty cool. Let's go and see the police. No, wait, we are the
You are
police.
police.
Let's go and see the useful people. Do we know enough to talk to them yet? We've just got suspicions.
The Knights Templars.
Yeah.
Knight Templar.
Do we know enough to talk to them? We know enough to talk to them. They must be all about, smiting beasts and that kind of nonsense.
Saving their innocence.
Saving their innocence.
I'll make you get another book count.
Hey.
Just for reference, in case you're interested. It's called Up in Arms. It is a book for knights, mercenaries, and soldiers of all stripes.
So evil might know something. Don't think our classes are not soldiers.
What is that?
A knight.
Oh right, yeah. The
Why
griffin
do you
on the
have
helmet.
that on?
It's a griffin on top of the helmet by the looks of things.
That was a wizard.
Okay. All right. You take yourselves out from the docks, wend your way down through Marketplatz, and then across the main thoroughfare through the merchant quarters to the edge of Morgan Sight, or the hill, and in particular to the old Oden House Pantera. The building in front of you is it's a small building, but rather opulent looking from the outside.
Any guards around or loiterers?
No, neither.
Lanwin, I think this is the thing. You're up. We need someone who can look smart and salute and stuff. Can you do this?
Indeed, I'll walk up to the large door and bang my head on my usual messenger rap.
Okay.
I'm going to try and look a little bit less suspicious than usual.
After a few moments, the door opens. You are greeted by a middle-aged man. Very neat beard, very neat and very short trimmed beard, wearing blue livery with a snarling panther on their chest, across their chest. A typical broadsword at their side, and yeah, definitely sporting probably chainmail underneath the the blue livery that they're wearing.
Um,
May I help you?
Yep,
Ah.
I'll give him a bow.
The
That's it.
watch.
Hello, sir. You recognise us?
We're off duty at the moment.
Unusual for the watch to visit such a place as this. What do we owe the dubious pleasure?
To be fair, we're hoping that you could help us. A matter of great importance, especially for the lowly people of the docks.
We are not here on watch business as such in that capacity.
We're here for the good of the city.
Have a look.
We've only been in the watch a short time, but
By now, actually, it's probably been about a month and a half.
We are well known. So I'm sure you recognise us from around town, so let's not.
Okay, give
time.
me a charm test, please, Mr.
certainly.
Lanwin.
Your average?
Can other people get in on that to help along or not at all?
I can assist.
Or challenging?
Only one of the unless you're crowding the stairs, I'll allow one other person to help. So that will give you a +10.
So challenging the modifier of a +10.
Nice.
Get in there.
Did that do the +10 as well?
Oh, +10.
+10 added to that, or that with a +10?
I've no idea. I put +10 in the modifier, so I put 10 in the modifier.
54 is your regular roll, isn't it?
Oh yeah, sorry. No, 44 is my regular roll.
Right, cool.
So yes, it has put +10. Sorry, my apologies.
Hey, you know, I've got a better charm than you. I've got such a high charm.
The man sort of, well, it's not often the city watch choose to visit our humble chapter house. Come, let me take you through to the audience chamber, and
thank you, sir.
let us see what this is about.
Thank you.
Form an ordinary queue behind it.
It leads you it leads you into the building. Inside it still has the feeling of being quite an ostentatious kind of ornate building, but actually the inside belies that to some degree, and you can see that it's crooked, sagging, and as you kind of go in and he takes you across the floor, the floorboards creak under your feet as you move. It's just very, very tired inside. Takes you just off the main hall entranceway. There's a grand staircase that runs up and some doors towards the back, but it takes you to the left hand side, and into a rather grand, definitely been a very grand sort of audience room or visiting, guest room or something. There's a number of stiff chairs with sort of cushions on them. A small table with a couple of pitchers of wine and some glasses. And he kind of gestures to the chairs. May I get you fine fellows and ladies a drink?
Water, please.
Wine, then. Yes.
Wine would be nice. Yes.
Wine, please.
He proceeds to pour out wine for most of you. I am Knight Calthorn. You said you needed my help, or our help. To what may I? To what aid may I lend you?
There have been people disappearing for weeks now in the docks, and
People disappear in the city all the time.
this is more unusual. We had a look around after a small boy came to tell us about his father missing, and in our look to see where he disappeared, we found a piece of wood melted into stone. Now, I've only heard of that sort of thing through a bard I met once on my way from Altdorf to here, and
Oh,
it's a troll. You've got it. Now, we know little about trolls, and apparently this one seems to be coming from the river and taking people through the night. And we need to know how to get rid of it.
well, if you had a large, wide open space, I would say a detachment of Knights Panther would get rid of it very quickly.
Yeah, about the large, wide open space. It's we don't have one of those yet. What we're hoping to do, though, is find one and maybe lead it to some people who could help. Who sounds like our people.
Well,
Is there anything you can tell us about them? Do they have weaknesses or things we need to avoid if we're fighting them?
And the other thing I've noticed, this thing seems to be staying near the bridge, its food source.
well, it would. Ready supply of poor, unfortunate people that cannot defend themselves, and certainly people that cannot afford a bodyguard. Doesn't surprise me at all. What surprises me is why the watch would care.
We're not
But-
your average watchman.
Yeah, and they're innocent people.
Mm-hmm.
This
No such
boy,
thing.
this boy said his mother didn't go to the watch because she said they wouldn't help, and this boy came to us, and we helped. We're not ordinary watch. We were forced to become watch.
These things can't swim, can they? They
Oh.
can. How well?
It's a
Very well. Oh, please, just give me a few moments. And he kind of walks out of a door to the side, in the side wall to the far end from where you've come in. After about 10 minutes or so, he comes back carrying a book,
Oh God.
or more like a loose sheaf of pages inside some kind of leather bound cover. And he's kind of opening it as he's walking, and he's flicking through these sheets, and he's, yes, troll, you say? Now, I have to say, the information here is dubious at best, though in fairness, it was written by a Knights Panther after it seems to be a small group of knights were beset upon in the night by a troll.
So they're not very bright, I take it.
Say again?
So they're not very bright, I take it, if they attacked a group of you.
Well, the knights would appear to have been camped for the evening, and perhaps the troll was hungry. I don't believe the knights, well, according to this journal, the knights didn't take time to actually talk to the troll, of course. They simply defended themselves as anyone would be want to do should such large creatures attack them. So, let me see what was written here. Interesting.
I will go around the back and look over his shoulder if that's all right.
You're quite tall, aren't you? He
Yeah.
kind of looks up at you, and
Can you read?
Yeah, I
Can
can
you-
read.
The only one that can.
you can read and write, can't you?
Excuse me, I can read as well.
Okay, sorry.
Well,
Right.
according to this, and you can see he's kind of running his finger along the text. Classic Reichland script. It says here that the knights observed the thing to be quite heavily armoured. Its leather carapace capable of withstanding some very strong blows from a well-made sword. It had no difficulty making people out in the night. The knight surmised that it was able to see as though it were daytime. It seemed to shrug off even the hardiest of blows, showing little effect for deep cuts and gashes in its body, though it does talk about at one point where 3 knights were able to hold on, I just need to double check something. Yeah, were able to bring it down and render it stunned for a while.
Does it say how?
No. But knowing the knights, they ganged up on it and hacked it and beat it until it fell down.
Yeah.
It's a large creature. It seemed to have the ability to spray that acid that was able to cause serious damage both to metal and flesh. If you're going to fight one, I would suggest you stay away from its mouth, even at a distance. Ah, this is most interesting. There's a small, and he kind of, his finger traces to what seems to be some text in a margin. Ah. It seems that one of the knights was sure that whilst he was fighting the creature, he observed several of the lacerations from their weapons seem to close up in front of his eyes. So,
That's
How,
not
how,
the
how
way
was that
sure.
possible?
fighting one of these things, I would suggest that he lifts you up and down, that you arm yourselves better, gentlemen and ladies.
Yeah.
I think this beast is out of our league right now.
All right.
And the Knights Panther wouldn't care to help?
Well, he was saying earlier. Sorry.
I'm afraid we don't get involved in city politics. And this is city politics.
Why is
I
this politics?
understand.
We would need a requisite.
Oh, you're frozen.
Who would ever be like the general of the City Watch or the general of the Altdorf army that's stationed here, like the most senior person, basically, is what he explains to you. And unfortunately, at the moment, there are only 6 of us.
I see. And 6
This
wouldn't
is
be enough.
this is unfortunately not a place where my knight brethren choose to stay for long periods of time. And so we are lightly staffed.
I noticed your building isn't quite as well put together as it should be. Is there something wrong with this town?
No, we choose not to spend our money on such frivolities as buildings, as long as the roof keeps the water off our heads and the cold out. We are satisfied.
my worry is that if 6 of the Knights Panther can't fight a troll, then what would?
Oh, we
us-
could fight the troll, my friend. We could fight the troll, no problem. But we can't.
Without permission from the
politics.
city.
Without permission from the city and without pay.
I see.
Question: how much would a troll? How much would killing a troll pay you?
Is there a bounty on the troll?
Well, I look
I
over
don't
at
know.
Bounty Hunter.
I think we could arrange one. What did the
Right.
last troll cost you? Have I
We
got?
don't. We're not a mercenary group in that sense. We don't go after commissions. We provide our services to those who request and pay our fees for our retaining fees.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Hmm.
So what's a retainer? To maybe just be in an area at a certain time of night with an understanding of
How many people?
spoils. I don't know. How many have you got?
He just said 6.
I know. I'd never believe him. Never trust a man with a well-clipped beard.
Well, first of all, I would politely decline your request on the basis that none of you hold a rank of general or higher. But to answer the question, 55 of our best men would cost you 50 gold crowns.
So it's 10 apiece.
Exactly.
Okay. There may not be any city left by the time we've got that money, but you enjoy your decrepit hall, and thank you for the information.
Even I know not to be that rude.
He definitely bristles at that, and for a brief second his hand goes to his sword. And then he kind of seems to remember his place. Gentlemen, ladies, I think our audience has concluded. I thank you for your visit. Let me show you to the door.
Okay.
I'll bow and say thank you, and thank you very much for the information.
He takes you out, opens the door, and basically almost shoves each of you out with his hand, but stops himself from touching any of you.
So he gets to Thomas and then he slaps him around the back of the head.
And then the door closes and you hear click behind.
Thomas, my friend, I know we've only known each other months, a few months now, but you really have to watch the way you speak around people. They can get quite uppity. You can see you're brilliant with the lower class. You can speak wonderfully to them, but when dealing with posh folk and people of power, you need to know your boundaries.
I'm going to give you a salute.
Just a single word can get you killed.
And that is very much true.
Yeah.
I was worried about how you were speaking to Rugger.
And absolutely. There will be people that you will meet in the game that will piss you off. They will play to their status completely, and their status will often be higher than yours. And sure, you can take them out to the backyard and give them a good kicking, but the repercussions will be you'll get a good kicking from somebody they know. So it's very yeah. So you will, depending on what you say and how you respond to people, you may find, especially the higher status ones, do just get a little bit uppity.
Yeah, fair enough. They weren't going to help us anyway, so.
Yeah, we were last night. We were trying to talk to the Knight Eternal of Middenheim, and he was an absolute cock. He was looking down on us. He was calling us not worthy.
Yeah, but his
It was
status is going to
another.
be gold something or other, I bet.
He was gold something, and we're all silver at best.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm guessing this guy's gold as well.
There's another reason, right? I was happy for you to meet the knights to get some more information. They would never work with you.
No.
Even Rembrandt would struggle to get them to work for you. And besides, I want you to deal with the troll, not by bringing in a bigger group.
Yeah.
That's fair. Got time for a break.
Get
Let's
into a
take a
bigger
break.
boat.
Yeah, let's take a quick break. On that, by the way, I know you're all like, it's a troll, it's going to be scary. So when I ran through this, there was me, my friend John, and one other player. We had 3 of the pre-gens, and we beat the troll.
Yeah.
Nice.
It hurt. One of us was pretty much down for the count. It really hurt, but we beat the troll.
We had 4 people in when we did it. True, one of them was the troll slayer, but we were still starter level characters, and I
I'm about as
remember
much
it
use
went
as a
down very fast.
I'm about as much use as a chocolate teapot in a fight.
You are all chocolate teapots pretty much in a fight at the moment.
Yeah. I
We'll
can
get
fight. I
We
just
can throw chocolate teapots at
can't
everything. It's fine.
take the blows like I think
Yeah.
they're going to give out.
I'm starting to
All
think
right,
we need
I've come back at 9 o'clock / 10 o'clock for Guy.
Nice. Back in a few. Cheers.
Okay.
No worries. I mean, I can offer you thoughts and prayers. If you go to Temple of Sigmar, they'll give you thoughts and prayers.
We've got clubs, but I don't
like-
think. I think clubs are going to be as effective as swords. I don't think it's going to make much difference.
There was slashing, weren't we? Stabbing seemed to work.
Maybe set the damn thing on fire.
Well, I think that's where we're going to end up. But so we can set traps. We've got.
He didn't say anything about fire though when he was talking from that book.
They did.
So we wouldn't know that, will
That's
we?
not how they think.
Yeah.
I guess we'd better do some watchman jobs, hadn't we? Go on a bit of a shakedown.
Love the way you put that.
Maybe go to shake down the marketplace. Stay away from our friends in the docks. I'm going to shake down the merchant quarter and the marketplace at night. See if anybody's, trading at night without a license or,
Yeah.
what else? Well, think of something that we would need a license for today. Wearing the wrong colour shoes. Oh, that's a big one.
Offending me with your sense of dress.
You should be on our team, bruv.
Okay. So what's the plan?
To die horribly.
Has anyone got ranged skill attack skills
Yeah.
I do.
with weapons that can actually?
Yeah, I've got sling. I own a sling, and I've got a ranged sling, and I've got a ranged bow skill, but no bow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've got ranged bow. But
37.
Yeah, I've got ranged, but I don't have a crossbow or a bow.
Ranged
Four
sling
and
is
above
48.
or 3 and below?
Sorry?
One of you, 4 and above or 3 and below?
What does that mean?
Choose one.
4 and above.
Okay. Tonight, already, even sort of this time in the afternoon, you can see the hints of another pale fog starting to grow off the Teufel.
I'm going to suggest to our erstwhile colleagues that this bodes. We're going to need some bait, team.
And a bigger boat.
I don't think a boat's going to help us. Oh, a little bit. But could we
Yeah.
borrow a boat from Doctor?
It's
No,
in
I
Chick
want
up
the
again.
bait on the. Right, I want the
You were
boat.
quiet again, Chick.
off. I beg your pardon?
You were quiet again then.
Yeah.
Cool.
I want the bait off the water. We are not fighting this thing on the water. We've been told by Connor, the boatman, don't fight it on its own turf. And also, I can't swim. So let's get some bait. Let's get it around just off the docks. Near, so second pier, down
Well,
here somewhere.
If we can get it into this area here,
Yes,
that would be an ideal place to fight it.
it would. We need to bait it out first and then
From
set
what
a
you
trap
know-
there.
From what you've gathered in your chatting to locals, it rarely goes beyond 100 yards onto land.
No, we'd have to lead it that way. We need somebody to bait it that way. Who's the master baiter?
I am. I think I get that role.
Well, to be fair, Landwind's the runner.
That's
Good
true.
point.
I can run like the wind.
Can you throw rock?
You do have extra movement, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you running away from it, because if it's big, it might be faster than us.
Oh, it's going to be, yeah.
Is there any way we can slow it down?
I've
Trap,
got a talent called Flee.
tripwires.
I can set traps.
Yes, flee sounds like you're going to run away from this fight rather than actually help us.
Can we go to the Acme shop and get some of that glue we can spread on the floor?
Team, gentlemen, ladies, we can make traps out of common household things. I'm thinking about, electrifying the doorknobs. Oh no, sorry, that's wrong film. Nails, get some nice nailed beams for it to run across. maybe even a rope trap to try and slow it down.
with a
And
tin
then-
of paint.
Yeah, wail on it a little bit, maybe freeze the steps so it slides down them. But I'm starting to see a room here where we've set up. What do we use as bait?
But I'd be the bait,
Rotten
wouldn't I?
meat? Or do we just use landman?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd be the bait.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think
might
Lion's
have-
the best bet
You
because
might have to soil yourself to be attractive to it.
I think I'll sell myself just after it appears.
Okay, Mr. GM, how do we go about setting traps?
You tell me what kind of trap you're looking for. Describe what kind of effect you want. I'll set a difficulty. You roll against your set traps, and then you decide. We find out how good it is.
Evil's
So-
here.
something to stop it running away, so something to hobble it.
Yeah, the two that I'm thinking of. Number one is like a rope hobbling kind of trap, possibly with nails on caltrops, and then some kind of crushing trap, very much reminiscent of the Star Wars logs that the Ewoks used to crush AT-ATs.
Okay.
Because it's got armor, so it's not going to be. It's going to be It's armored. It's got tough skin, but it's going to be weak against crushing force because that's the way these games work, right? So that's the way armor works, right? You crush armor.
Just in time. We're planning on how to actually fight the troll.
Oh God.
So that's two traps, isn't it? Yeah, isn't
See you
it?
next
boss?
week.
Yep.
Yeah, see, if it's healing, we don't want something that's going to hurt us as a trap that it's just going to heal from. So either like a rope that will tie its legs together so it can't run away, so much as caltrops that may not actually stay there for very long.
You heal caltrops into your feet, man. You're still going to hobble like a bitch.
Yeah, unless it pushes the caltrops out as part of the
Ooh, good
healing.
point.
I don't know.
Chip, give me
Hello.
a hard law beast test, please.
Hard law beasts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
You know what I'm going
Nice.
to do? I'm going to +1 that. There we go. That's some knowledge, boys.
Fire
Fire. Thank you. Thanks, boss.
will have an interesting effect on it, you believe.
Stormland, so we can. All we need to do is just slow it down, and then just wail on it. We're Night's Watch. We're Night Watch. We've got storm lanterns. If they get broken in the line of duty, they can fine us. Well, can't they? So how else can we get fire without getting fined and losing our
Oil.
nice money?
Yeah. You'll be able to get flasks of oil and things from the barracks.
Fucking hey, let's do that.
So if we're
Okay.
going to lure it to a certain area, if we pour oil around it to light to keep it running back to the
Sounds
river.
like a lot of oil.
Yeah.
It just needs something to basically keep it back, not necessarily.
You
I've got
are
him. I've got him contained.
Don't forget all these buildings are made of
disable it.
wood.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Disable it, kill it, burn it, take its teeth. Teeth of diamond, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
He
we
obviously
want to
wasn't
hobble it.
listening then.
Right, we want to hobble it and then set it on fire. That's the plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you want to create a trap that is going to impede its movement.
Yes, sir.
Let me just double check something. What does that mean?
It means it slows down.
Yeah, I know that's what it means.
Like a snare, wouldn't it?
Sorry.
Okay. All right. That is okay. So, where are you going to put this trap?
Need to
Um,
bait it.
So,
Medi's going to be under the
generally
bridge.
speaking, are you going to put it near the dock front, or are you going to try and lure it away from the dock front and further into the buildings?
I reckon at the end of the bridge there.
Yeah.
What about on the bridge? Or is it just going to jump over?
It could jump over, but
Yeah, what I was thinking was just
Everybody
like,
give me an intuition test.
I was going to say how far. Oh, you did
Hmm.
choose one of those. Challenging again.
Straight up challenging intuition test, yeah.
Oh,
Nice one,
that
Thomas.
would have been a pass anyway. Even
Not
if it's challenging.
incapable of doing anything useful.
Yeah, no chance.
Yeah, we got this.
See,
Okay.
is there a scale for how far is it to that square? It's going to be further than it's willing to go, I assume.
According to this, it's 60 yards.
Okay, and it's not been more than
Okay.
100, so 60
Yeah,
is
so
doable.
it's not bad there. I thought it was further than that.
Especially with fresh meat to chase after.
So
if you look at the size of the buildings,
almost 200 feet.
I don't think we're going to get it that far.
And that's why your intuition. If you get it in amongst those buildings, there is a high chance it's going to run off and start attacking other people.
Yeah.
You probably want to contain it as close to the river as possible, but in a way that stops it from going back into the water. If you can.
So hobble traps and then set it on fire.
we need to make a cage that like folds in on itself.
Yeah, sure.
I think simple and robust is probably our best.
Maybe have some buckets of water nearby to put out the fire once we've killed it, just in case we set fire to the city.
I'm not throwing water on oil because it'll just spread it everywhere.
Oh, you don't know that. So over here we've got, it looks like our best bet. To the left of the bridge.
Which is the cheaper side of town?
It's both south and north. Right, this blue area, the south and north is the Docklands. This is
I recommend one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's put it out here. Set it on fire.
Coincidentally, it's probably the most flammable area as well.
Yeah.
Well, on the plus side, it's going to be foggy, so it's going to be damp.
Yeah.
Okay, 20 seconds.
Yep.
So, do we need Medi as bait? So, if Medi, you were to hang out down here.
Well, if I hang out here, then you guys are in here.
Oh, and down here as well, actually, you know. We don't all want to be in one place and get anything. But yeah, set the traps around here.
Oh, what's happened?
Well,
oh, death map.
Let's set yourselves where you want to be on the map.
Oh, I can't see shit on that.
And it is dark. So who has lanterns? Bear in mind, a lantern uses a hand.
Yeah, well, I haven't got a shield, so I'm going to be using a hand weapon and lantern.
Yeah.
Elgas, you're carrying a lantern, yes.
I'll carry a lantern too, since I'm bait.
I have a candle and a match.
How do I move?
Click and drag.
Who else is having a Lanwin said he was having a lantern, yeah?
Thomas should have a lantern.
Yeah, Lamont, yeah, that's me.
Thomas.
If you get this area here.
That's perfect, yeah. If we can get it in there, you're right. That would be wicked.
Okay, so we'll go that side.
Move yourself to wherever you want to be on the map. Notice there's a sunken boat just here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you want your trap?
So
Yeah.
Do you want your trap?
Or do you want it here?
no, I'm thinking we might want 2, but it's going to come in anyway.
So how big do you want your trap? So 1 square is 2 yards.
Okay. 4x4, so 2x2.
What kind of trap are we making?
Well, that's what we're going to roll in it for in a second.
Going to try and roll we want a hobble trap and then a fire trap. 2 separate traps. Actually, no, do we want a fire trap or do we just go all in on the hobble trap and then use fire as a weapon on it?
Well, I wouldn't mind.
If we think fire's a good idea, then I want at least a couple of flaming torches as weapons.
Okay.
Well, there aren't any torches
You've
in
got
there. What I was
candles.
thinking was our clubs, wrap them in a bandage and set that alight.
Yep, I'll let you do that.
How
You
about
could-
having oil from there?
Flask some oil.
Soaked
So
with
where?
oil, yeah.
Can I
Soak
do
the
anything
bandage in
with
oil,
my...
set them on fire.
Can I do anything with my sling and an oil canister?
What you could do is get some eggs, pop a hole in them,
Blow the egg out.
blow the egg out, fill it with oil, and wax either side of it.
Perfect. Yeah, let's do that.
Can somebody help me with this cannon I've got from the armory?
Yeah, I can. It's going to go boom the moment you fire it. You don't know how to use it.
We'll hire 5 snipers with Hockland long rifles.
Yeah.
We've
One here.
And a bright wizard.
I've got some bad news about the snipers. I was rude to them and they don't like us anymore.
Yeah. Thomas
Oh,
was a bit rude to the Knights Panther.
Hang on, I can be on the roof, can't I?
He was a bit abrupt when they told him that, you know, he's not a general and he would need 50 gold crowns to buy their service and be a general. He got a bit abrupt with them. Out of sheer frustration that there is a group of people that could deal with the troll and they refused to do it.
So I'll do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, I'm only 3 careers away from being a general. Wish I'm the general, but still.
Right. Realistically,
have
Mr. GM, sir.
Can I have a set traps roll, please?
Right, here we go.
Straight up challenge him.
Straight up challenging.
Yes.
Can we assist with that, of course? Oh my god, look at you.
Wow!
Beautiful.
So that was in 96. We just go home, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Try again tomorrow.
That right there looks a pretty effective trap. Where did you learn that, Thomas?
The best thing. So what you think you've done is you've created a trap that you use sometimes to capture animals live, and it's designed to, like I said, it's designed to hobble them and slow them down. You don't know the size and strength of this thing. You're imagining it's, well, you do. You know it's large because it was told it was big. So you imagine it's going to be quite strong. Your 3 success levels allows you to do a couple of things. So if this is successful and a troll triggers a trap and gets stuck in it, I am going to say that as you built it as a base trap, it would slow it down to half speed. You have 3 success levels. You can reduce the speed further using 1 success level per step down, if you like. You can use a success level to increase the size, or you could use use a success level to apply 1 additional effect.
Okay, so I'll do 1 of each, please.
Okay.
We'll make it a bit bigger. We'll slow it down a bit more. And we'll do an extra effect of maybe setting it on fire.
That would be, I would say you can't set it on fire, but you could probably rig something to try and cover it in oil.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah,
we can deal with setting it on fire afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, get a clay jar full of oil.
Yeah, I'm going to be on the roof with 1 of those anyway.
Let me get rid of that and redraw it.
So I've got my club with a bandage around it, but that's separate. And then lanterns, my other hand for now.
You're making it larger.
Thank you.
Okay. And it will go down to 1/4 speed. That will last for 3 rounds. Oh, so the other thing, sorry. So the options would be make it larger, slow it down again, increase the duration of the hobble, or apply your oil.
If we get it hobbled, technically we can apply the oil ourselves. So do you think we should hold it down for longer?
I like the idea of that.
Yeah.
Gives us all a bit more chance to throw stuff at it and maybe get it
Move
injured.
around.
Kick it up again. And okay, yeah, so we'll have it for some extra turns, please. Slow it down and make it bigger.
1 extra turn per success level, so 4 turns.
Yeah.
You make it bigger, slow it down to 1/4 speed, and let the hobble last for 4 turns.
Yeah.
There you go. Now, if
Um,
one of the players triggers this before the troll, the effects will apply to them.
oh, so we've got to go around it.
Oh god, yeah.
Around the outside.
Just like those trailer park girls.
Just like those
Is
shanty town.
my
Shanty
erstwhile
girl.
running colleague capable of dodging this?
Meanings talent, so I'll probably
Lanwin is
be good at to run.
treated as being a messenger.
Yeah.
So he's
Landman,
fast.
are you capable of running around this? Or are you just
Oh,
gonna...
so I don't need to be bait. It's just Landry's bait. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I think if there's too many people there, it won't come.
Mhm.
One lone person, hopefully it'll climb out the river.
I presume those of you who are on roofs are actually on the roof.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I suggest anyone that's got range gets on a roof.
All
I
right.
haven't got range, but I don't know what the hell I'm going to be doing.
Bad language.
Where are you anyway? I don't see you on the map.
Hiding.
I'm going to be literally pretending to be drunk and sleepy and like pretending to have a pee over there by these boxes here, or making I'll be singing quietly to myself.
Okay.
Do we have oil?
And I will be looking everywhere at the water.
All right.
Oh, he's got night vision, hasn't it? So no point hiding.
Yeah.
It has got night vision.
I've got a lantern.
It is.
That's the point. Oh, fuck.
It is after 10 p.m. because as far as you were able to determine in your conversations, people went missing late at night or early in the morning. The fog has settled. The cobblestones on the dockside are slick.
Important question before we trigger this. Can
I
Thomas,
get out of this chicken shit outfit?
can Thomas actually see where it's going to be in the fog, or is it that thick?
You're penetrating out to as far as you can see, basically. You've kind of got this dull 20-yard sort of radius from your... In fact, I'm going to half the radius. So give me 30 seconds.
So we're fighting where the trap is, possibly on that roof would be better, Thomas?
Sorry, I tabbed over. Which one? Down here. I wanted to stay a little bit out of the way so that when it all kicks off, I'm not the first one that gets stabbed.
Well, you're up on a roof, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you're going to be safe, but you need to be close enough to see the thing.
Yeah,
It's
no, the
foggy.
first move. First
Who
move
else
is
had a lantern?
I did.
You did. Right. So I've halved the lantern. It's not quite as effective because of the fog, but it is giving you some vision.
Is the green
That's
bit
kind of
here? Is that part of the trap, or is that not? Is it just in the black lines?
Just in the black lines. Yes.
Fantastic. So I can run down there then.
Yes.
Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. First of all, let's go ahead and put ourselves on the initiative tracker. But let's not roll for initiative just.
Well, how do I put myself on the mystery tracker if I'm not?
Click on your token, click on sword and shields. Across swords and shields.
Okay.
Click on the token, sword and shield.
It's a full combat. We will be utilising criticals. So if they happen, they will happen. And indeed, this is a combat that could result in a player character dying. So just be aware. That note,
I can't remember what my doom was.
I would like Mr. Lanwin to give me an entertain roll. But I'm going to make it rich.
So what are you making it?
An average
An average, yeah.
entertain roll, please. Okay. Lanwin staggers out from the side passageway, from the side of the building, over to the boxes. The rest of you, as you observe him from your semi-hidden locations, would swear he is drunk. And you can hear his voice singing slightly out of tune as he stands by the crates with that sway and swagger of a drunken man taking a nighttime piss.
Medi, sing.
I knew a girl, she was called Mary. She was quite big and very hairy.
Give me a
Dart, why would you do that to us?
perception test, please.
Because he's evil.
I thought that was incredible, actually.
Yeah.
Ultimately.
Plus 10 RP points.
Do you want it as challenging?
Average.
Sorry? Average.
Perception test. Ooh, just the edge of your vision over here near the pier. You firstly hear something clang against the stone side of the pier, followed by a sort of a sound of water suddenly kind of erupting and exploding. And then you look as from out of the river climbs this. Let me show you a picture of it.
It's got Guy.
Run away!
That's a river troll, funnily enough.
That's all right.
It is a
It's a
river.
little one.
Is he actually wielding that weapon?
He is absolutely wielding a broken anchor.
Looks like Abomination.
Climbs out of the water. Let's go and roll initiative.
How do I roll initiative again, please?
Click on the dice next to your name on the pop-out tracker.
Nice, next to my name on the pop-out tracker. So when I right-click on myself...
Yeah, you're already on the tracker. If you click the fist, where it says you get your chat bubble, your fist bubble, and your actors. So combat encounters, click that. There should be a dice next to your opposite your name on the right side.
Combat encounters, click on the dice. There we go. Nice.
Who's the invisible guy?
Could be the troll.
Probably the troll.
Oh, right.
7.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on, how do you roll? I wasn't listening. How do you roll?
Click on the
Oh, I've got
combat
it.
tracker. Yeah, and click on the thing next to your name. No worries. Okay. Are you ready for me to
No.
begin fighting? Volquin, you see this, well, little building's kind of in your way, so you don't really see, you hear it.
Yeah, there's nothing much I can really do at this point, so I will just ready. I'll take my sword out and get ready.
Okay.
As soon as it's entrapped in the trap, next turn I'll loop in and try and attack it.
Lanwin.
I am going to turn, look at it, and leg it.
Okay.
Hey, what's this thing that's come up saying?
And I'm going to go. I don't. The problem is I don't want to run too fast. It loses me.
You don't know how fast it is.
Maybe go round the other way so its direct line will be through the trap.
Yeah, I'm going to leg it down here then.
Yeah.
To about there. Hopefully that's not my full movement. So
How far can you move?
Listed on your sheet. You should have a movement, a walk, and a run. So I was just looking at it on the combat reference. A move involves walking, charging into combat, or running. The DM decides how far you can move. Your turn. So I think most of you would. Let's have a look. So, for instance, Lanwin, your move is 10 yards walking or 20 yards running.
yeah, that's
Okay.
14 yards I've moved there.
Perfect. All right. Elgast.
I'm going to put the lantern on the floor and draw my sword. Get ready for it coming, because I don't want to step out until we see that it's caught up, but ready to light the lantern, light the club if I need to.
Okay.
Okay.
Doing anything, Kate? Or are you staying where you are?
No, I'm just going to take my blackjack out and kind of nervously look towards the trap.
Okay. Ella?
Presume I've already lit my club with fire.
Hold.
You can do, yes.
I would hold on that. We don't want to scare the troll off before it's trapped.
Okay. So we've only got lanterns at the moment. No one's actually got a firing
Yeah.
thingy.
Anybody who lights their club, it will last for 3 rounds or until you roll a fumble.
Can we throw them?
Sorry?
Can we throw the clubs when they're lit?
Yeah, you can use that, do that as an improvised weapon, sure.
Okay. I'll stay around then.
Yes.
Yeah, about basically getting ready. Is
Actually,
there
I
a
was-
way that I can transfer, do nothing and transfer initiative forward for the next game, next round?
Correct.
Wait, what? How do you do that?
Did I skip my turn then? Or?
Rembrandt, yeah, you did. Sorry. Rembrandt, yeah, go.
For some reason I don't have a sword.
Have you got it equipped?
No,
I have one weapon equipped.
No, I've got a dagger and a club. I thought I got a sword.
No,
Can
most
I?
of you asked for clubs rather than daggers.
Oh, we did we have the clubs, didn't we? One thing, yes.
Yeah. I started with a sword, so I've got a sword and a club. But I asked for a club.
Go on, Rembrandt.
Can I make sure I have got a flask or pot of oil ready in my hand?
Yes, you can.
Seeing Lanwin leg it down this way, I will prepare for whatever's coming around the corner by maybe moving. But I can't actually move because Elgas there, so that'll do.
Okay. One thing that I didn't check actually, you will need to, if you want to run, we'll skip over it for the last turn. But if you want to run in future, it costs you an action to run, and requires an athletics test, an average athletics test.
If you fail that, I presume that your action's wasted, essentially.
Slip on the cobbles.
All over.
You move up to your run speed, I think. So actually, you don't fail it in the sense of if you got. So the way it works is you have your maximum run speed, you have your base run speed. Let's say Lanwin for a second, which is 20, and then he rolls his athletics test, which is an average athletics test. For every success level he gets, he will move an extra yard. But for every success level he fails, he will lose a yard on his run.
Cool.
Is it 1 or 2 yards? Because I'm trying to figure out whether it's a square or.
Square is 2 yards.
Right. Okay.
But it says here it's a success level is a is -1 yard. That might not work on a map like this, so we'd have to probably just round it up or down to the nearest double number.
GM,
Okay.
you're saying something about I can just chill and improve my roll for next turn?
Can you? Good question. Actually, sorry, good question. Yes, you were asking that question, and I didn't quite understand the question.
Just so you know, if you hold down shift, you can move half a square.
Yes.
Cool.
If you've got certain skills, I think you can, can't you? Like. I have no idea how range combat works. I'm about to find out, I suppose.
Okay. I don't need to do anything, so I'm just going to chill, make sure I'm ready.
No worries.
Just out of curiosity, is this called freezing for anyone? I've had
Yes.
it to freeze twice now.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
happened to me too.
Okay, it's not just me.
I will check on that for next week, Chip. It's a really good question. Okay. The creature. You hear it thundering coming out of comes out of the darkness straight into the trap, probably there. Let me give it. Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
I don't.
Okay.
Why did they say we're all feared?
Ignore that.
Oh.
Actually, we might not need to ignore that. That might be genuine. So you hear a twang and a snick as the trap triggers and the troll just staggers as lots of things kind of coalesce around its legs and just make it very difficult to move. It kind of roars in staggers forwards a further 2 yards. Looking at how far did it move? 1 second. I need to get the movement thing that we have in D&D going. Oh, it moved into its run speed as well. Okay. So it gets to there and it stumbles a little bit and it's kind of stuck. So it's now on quarter speed. 4 rounds. It kind of lashes out with this half anchor. So round 2, Volquin.
Okay, I would like to charge the troll.
Ooh.
And I think
Charge the troll.
Charge the troll? Are you mad?
I think
You may move up to your move in a straight line, straight to the opponent.
So,
Can you run past me?
So you've got to move a minimum of your run's distance up
4.
to your your move distance up to your run distance.
That's 6.
So that's enough because I guess your move is 8.
Yep, me move. Walk is 8, run is 16.
Oh, is that 6 to there?
Yes.
I presume if he moved out here and then sprinted at the troll,
Me movement is 4.
Sorry, hold on.
4 squares.
Yeah, if your opponent is at least your move characteristic in yards away before you charge, but within your run range, you will gain 1 advantage.
So,
So
would have been better of going across and then forward?
you've got to run in a straight line from your
Right, okie dokie.
But
If
I'll
I'm
give you an
sure, I'm
advantage.
sure.
There you go. Give you an advantage.
Thank you very much. So, okay, let me highlight it.
Actually, you target the troll.
Yep, targeted, combat, and then sword. What's the difference?
Always, the tests are always challenging.
Right,
You'll
it's down.
just get
Yeah, it's challenging as
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Click the charging box,
Oh, yes.
and then I shall roll.
You might have an extra advantage there doing that.
Nice.
Yeah, I think you've got an extra advantage there, but okay. No, that's fine. Advantage plus 10, attacking a larger creature plus 10. Nice. Okay. It is going to try and parry. It's going to try and parry you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's have a look at what happens here. The Teufel Terror, it does actually parry you, according to this. No, you won by 2 success levels, so the parry is not successful in terms of success levels, so you damage it on its right leg. You're rushing and you cut across its leg as it tries to block with your as it tries to block you with your with its thing. So I am going to apply the damage.
A comment.
Your sword nicks it across its tough leathery skin, and you see a small amount of green blood trickle down its leg.
Ooh. A note, team. Can we try and get behind it, not in front of it?
That's what's going to happen in a second, hopefully.
2 reasons:
Langley.
A, acid, and B.
I'm going to move up to here.
Yep.
And I'm going to stab it in the back, if possible, with my dagger.
Everyone froze me for me there.
Yeah, mate. I got as far as I'm going to. And then
Sorry, stab it in the back with my dagger.
Okay. 1 second.
Yeah, it's something weird going on with Discord tonight.
Ella's gonna say a word to Elgast.
Okay.
I thought we were trying to set this thing on fire before going in close combat.
Lanwin, you roll as an average.
An
check,
average, right.
because you outnumber it 2 to 1.
I think we want it to fight back before we start using fire on it. Or it might just run.
Oh, please work.
Okay.
Oh, no.
We got -4 success levels. It's going to parry you.
Can I use the point of...
Do you want to re-roll that with fortune?
Yeah, please.
Right click, re-roll with fortune. A little bit better.
But still no dice, but yeah.
You go for its head.
Yay. No.
Okay. It parries your blow away and snarls at you. It's lava dripping down its face. Elgast.
Two, three. I've left the lantern behind it, so the light source is still back there.
Okay, you put your light source over there. Hold on 1 second.
So I've got a sword in one hand, club in the other, but I'm only attacking with the sword.
Give me a sec.
How are you going to light the club if you left the lantern?
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that when it's on fire, it's going to light the. I actually, once I put it down and had both hands, I thought I can't do anything about this now. So that's. We'll see.
Light your torch and just go and hit it. Sorry, hit it with a burning torch.
Yeah, I think
Do
the
it.
sword's going to do more damage to start with.
Just set it on fire. Or do you want to encircle it first before we torch it?
Yeah, I don't want it to run away.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack it.
You will attack as an easy target because it is now opposed 3-1.
Go on.
And weapon challenging, easy.
Well, it's the more people are engaged with something, the more advantage you get.
Yeah.
Yep. Have you ever tried to fight 2 or 3 people at once? It's not very easy.
So it's not like D&D where you actually get behind it.
Nope.
On the basic, that's right. So
Wow.
Lovely.
Look at that. Okay,
That's
it's
gonna
going to
hurt.
try and parry you.
can it
Not
parry
sure we're
more
going to
than
need the
once?
fire at this point. Jesus.
Can it parry more than once?
Parry every attack.
19 damage. Fuck me.
Jesus. Okay, so it goes to parry. You kind of duck under it and you slash across its body. Yeah, you do 13 points of damage to it. It opens up a big gash in its left arm. No, it's
Left
Yeah,
arm,
that-
it says.
yeah, in its left arm. As it's parrying, you kind of slash across its arm, open it up, blood goes everywhere.
So does that
Alright.
weaken its armor as well? 'Cause it says 4 TB plus 2 AP.
So 4 TB is its toughness bonus, 2
And
AP
it's
is its armor.
Right.
So 7 off 19 should be
Right.
12, shouldn't it? So I don't know. I think it's just calculated it wrong there. That's weird.
Unless you have a strength bonus on your weapon, perhaps.
No, 6 off 19. That's 13.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I can't count tonight. I'm tired. Okay. Your companions have gone wading into this and started to hack at it. The whole concept, for a second, you thought fire was being discussed, doesn't seem to be being used at this point in time.
Yeah, I am not going to do very much. I am not built for fighting. I don't know how to fight, and I'm just gonna
Cheer from the side.
move up and cheer from the side. There you go. That's literally all I'm going to do.
Rembrandt.
Shouting out, well, moving over to here and shouting out, what happened to the fire plan as I throw a pot of oil at it?
Okay. Do you have a melee range skill?
I don't, but I have a ballistic skill.
Roll your ballistic skill.
I'm assuming this is short range and it's a large target, so I've probably got at least 30 or 40 bonus.
Yeah, I'm just going to have a look. Point blank range 297. 1 second. Let's look at what point blank is defined as. Page 297 for those of you with a book, if you wish to follow along. Point blank range is so it's the equivalent of a bomb. Do we have the equivalent of a bomb here? Otherwise, I'm going to call it a sling. Yes, we have the equivalent of a bomb. You don't throw the bombs because they're not grenades. Okay.
I would say, given it's an improvised one, it wouldn't be point blank, probably short range.
Yeah, I'm just kind of thinking about that. So yeah, I would agree.
But
with
it is
that.
big.
Yes. So
But wouldn't it cancel out because we're bouncing in front of it as well?
So you're going to be rolling an average test.
Average test. Okay. So apologies, guys, if I douse you all in oil.
Hang on. No.
But it's big and them at short range, so...
I'm going to say you're shooting at short range, you're throwing at short range, and you're attacking a large target, which means it is going to be an easy attack. So it's a plus
I like easy.
Easy.
So how do you reckon I do this? I click on that. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, set it to easy, not challenging.
I rolled off a 20, didn't it?
Okay, one success level. Now he's going to try and dodge. Which you can do.
If he is entangled,
is he not slowed by the entangle? Yeah.
He is slowed, but he can still dodge.
Right. Okay.
However,
yeah, I hit.
Crap at dodge. Okay, 3 success levels. All right.
Right in the centre mass.
You hit him in his body, and it kind of explodes across his body, covering his entire torso in oil.
It's not fire yet.
And the troll looks down and goes,
He's just greased up at the moment. He has no idea. I'm hoping he isn't that bright. We'll see, I guess.
Ella.
Okay, so how do I throw this? I presume can I light my torch?
Action to light your torch.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
A lantern on the floor next to you.
There's a lantern on the floor next to you.
Oh yeah.
Insert torch into lantern.
That was going to be one of my plans to light it, but it's like, well, I'm going to have to break it now because both my hands are full.
Combine torch with lantern. Next-based adventure.
Yeah.
Or do I just run at the troll and just hit it, or do I?
What would Ella do?
Head in a minute. If you want to just punch it a bit, soften it up, and then we'll just torch it, and it should be fine.
All right, I'll run it. One, two, three. Oh, I can't charge because I'm too close. But if I move there,
The damage I did to it would have put me on my knees. So it's like, how tough is this thing?
Well, it's at least 4 men.
Yeah.
how do I do the engage thing? Oh,
I can give you the engaged icon. Don't worry about it. It's me that has to do that. So what are you doing, Dar?
I'm gonna hit it with Oh, I have to use my knuckle dusters because my club is the other thing that's equipped. But
Okay. You're going to literally run up to it and punch it in the stomach, or the nads, or something.
I thought your torch was on fire. Your club was on fire.
No, it wasn't fire. It's. I need to use a round to put it on fire, and then I can run out.
That's why I thought you were picking up the lantern and going over.
That was the whole the lanterns.
Yeah.
Oh,
right. I thought you meant light my torch.
No, I pick it up, go over.
Do you know what's really good for lighting torches, Dart? A big flaming troll that you're hitting with a torch.
Oh, besides that, I'm just going to hit it with my knuckle dusters.
All right, hit it with your knuckle dusters. Target as usual. And then for you, it is going to be an easy attack.
Well, I've got a modifier on it for some reason.
It stays. You have to delete it once you've used a modifier.
Oh. Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't. Right,
reroll. Set your target to your roll from challenging to easy.
Well, wouldn't you just add, I don't know, 4 success
Or-
levels?
You
or
So
you
4
could do-
damage?
No, because no, it's not success levels that it grants you. Okay, 1 success level. Okay, he's going to try and parry you. It fails. You punch it, catching it on the right arm, right on the bicep, which probably hurts.
Hang on, why did they body and then he's
Did Ella just dead arm a troll?
Ella has just dead armed a troll. Sorry, yeah, it's the body. You kind of catch it straight in the midriff. And it goes and takes 5 points of damage. It's looking dazed and kind of starting to think about its life choices.
What does 4 plus 4 TB in brackets mean?
So what that means, Dart, is you would do 9 base damage modified by the creature's toughness bonus, which is 4, which is why you do 5 points of damage.
I got it.
Because you use the knuckle dusters, it doesn't get its armor bonus. Otherwise, that would have been 3 points of damage. Nice hit.
Knuckle dusters pierce armor?
Wait, why do knuckle dusters not?
Thomas,
Hi.
you're up.
Thank
I'd
you.
hoped
How are
that
you
they
guys
must
doing?
have
Everyone
had-
okay down there? So we can
And what you can see, there is no fire. There is lots of wailing on the troll, which is what the Knights Panther apparently did.
So we're going to move to here. How do I right click? No. How do I move myself?
Click on the 2 top left. Click on the little box next to the your.
Yeah, you've got the you had the ruler selected.
Okay, so 8-yard move to there.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Still
no.
got ruler selected.
Unselect ruler.
No, click the top right of those 6.
Top right.
What it says
token.
select tokens.
Yep.
There
8
you go.
yards.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna casually lob my lantern down onto L.
I'm gonna need you to be there because you're probably too far back on the roof to really get a good
Okay.
view.
That's fine. I can do that within my movement range. It's just that the squares were snapping weird.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stroll up to the rooftop. Can I start smoking at the same time? Can I light a cigarette as I throw it down?
You're walking over there, lighting your cigarette off the lantern,
Yeah,
put it in, and then you
I'm
just.
gonna hurl the lantern down at it.
Yeah.
That's Clint
So-
Eastwood style. That's lovely.
Give me a second.
Style bonus for that, definitely.
Right, I'm going to say this is long range for the lantern.
Really?
Yeah,
1, 2, 3 squares. 2 for 6.
yeah,
Okay.
that's 6 yards. So imagine a storm lantern full of oil. How far do you reckon?
elevation?
He is
Right.
elevated.
I'm throwing it down. It's a large target. It's engaged. It's dazed. It's trapped. It's well lit. Come on.
Have you thrown a stone lantern before?
Like 6 yards is nothing, bro. I thrown a welly 8 yards onto like a stick. It wasn't that hard.
I threw a welly 12 yards onto my missus's foot.
And that was probably easier.
Yeah, I bet that was painful for you.
Yeah.
Amy.
Alright.
I'll give you an average roll.
Average ranged roll. So I've got ranged bone, ranged sling. Or do you want me to do to...
No. So if you click on your ballistic skill.
Yep.
And just so go to
average.
set challenging to average.
Yeah.
And off you go.
Nice.
Okay.
Very good.
Okay. It's going to
It's
try and
back.
dodge. See how good it is.
Target locations. Do target locations have hit points, or is it just
No.
cosmetic? Right.
So the target
Critical
location
injuries.
is going to determine your armor coverage and critical.
Right. Okay.
Don't get hit in the head.
I was just thinking, we've hit both its arms. Does it drop
Shockingly
the
bad at dodge.
Yeah.
Okay. The lantern I'm going to roll, I think. Okay. The lantern breaks open, exposing the flame to the oily body of the troll while simultaneously cracking the oil reservoir, further adding fuel to the fire. The troll gains an ablaze condition. And the ablaze condition will last 4 rounds.
All right. Good luck down
This
there, boys.
troll is on fire.
We don't
Okay.
need no water. Let the
The
motherfucker
Teufel
burn.
Terror is engaged and ablaze.
I've got a burn in my head as well.
Angrily, it swings down in a sweeping arc at everybody in front of it.
Does that include me?
I'm going to decide who it hits. It
So
would be
we
awesome if it
all
was
parry it.
natural.
So,
Right.
so the first one parries it. Does it stop it going to the next people?
No.
We target Ella as it brings this huge broken anchor down on Ella's head. Or tries to do a head, of course.
Because that's the only thing I ain't got on. Oh,
Well, let me just see if there's any penalties. No penalties. Okay, Ella, do you? So if you look at your character sheet on your combat tab, it should say that you need to roll an opposed test against the Teufel Terror. You can choose your weapon, or you can choose your dodge. I think the arrow, if you remember rightly, the curved arrow on your bar there represents your dodge. It's up to you what you want to do.
Do you get any penalty for trying to parry a troll? Or?
No.
Is it just challenging or what?
Always a challenging, yes, unless I say otherwise, especially in combat.
Oh, shit, that's bad.
Oh dear.
Just a
Teufel
big one.
Terror. Its sheer strength and brutishness gets through your attempt to parry with your arms. You take the full blow. It catches you in your leg. You're going to take 9 damage. You
Ah,
should still be alive, but you are hunting.
yeah, I'm kind of okay. I better kit next round. I was like, going down.
Right, let me see if it does this automatically. Yes, it does. Okay. Hang on a second. It shouldn't have done that. Okay. The fire crackles around it. The Teufel Terror roars in anger. The other thing it does is it steps to there. And no, you do not get an opportunity attack. Because it is a large creature and bigger than you, so it can freely move. Okay, it is hobbling back, looking out towards the water. Volquin,
I'm going to step forward and try and hit it again.
go for it.
Okay, so I'll step forward. I'll select it. Selected. So let's go for still challenging. Yeah. So let's just roll this. And what do I roll? Oh, quite good.
Okay,
Very
it
good.
is going to try and parry you.
I've gone for the head as well.
Oh, it gets 0-1 on the parry.
Oh.
It brings up its weapon and deflects hastily as you try and bring your sword down. You kind of take a leaping run and try and stab into its head. Lanwin.
Seen it backing away. I need to stop it from getting into the water, so I'm going to move again behind it and stab it again.
Nice. It's an average test for you because it's now at 2-1.
Yeah. Right, I deleted a 10 modifier that's in there, but it's put back on again for my weapon test.
Advantage.
Oh, idiot.
Yes, because you were successful last time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I had it, and I put it up to 0.
No, yours, you hadn't attacked when you had yours.
You also lose it when you take damage.
Oh, do you know
because
what?
you take damage, you lose all of your advantages.
I'm doing that
You
again.
You fail a test.
Look at that. Okay, again, he tries to parry you. He fails.
Oof. Working that right leg. I'm trying to hamstring him.
Get leg day.
It roars in pain as you slash across its leg again. Fire continues to burn. Elgast.
How many hit points does this thing got?
A lot.
Do we know what the fire's doing?
Yeah. So
Burning.
fire, every turn, does 1d10 wounds.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, it regenerates as well, doesn't it? I think.
Taking toughness bonus and armor into consideration.
Okay. Has that been rolled for the last turn already, or is it for
Rolls
this turn?
automatically.
Oh, okay.
What am I at now? It's 3 versus 1.
You are at average. No, you are at easy.
Better. That's right.
Beautiful.
Very good.
Oh my goodness.
It's incredible rolls there, Kath. Man.
109.
I've got lots of bonuses, it seems.
You must have 2 advantage.
I've got 1 advantage so far.
1 advantage.
You're easy.
Plus
Combat
4
skill is
from easy. 49.
So that's 59. Plus
40 for
40
easy.
is 59 is 99 plus 10 because you're fighting a large target is 109.
Yeah.
No. Okay, he's going to try and parry you. He could still succeed. Yeah, right.
I guess it's like.
In fact,
Oh,
it's
crit.
made it worse. It's made it even worse.
I've just rolled the crit for you. Actually, do you want to roll the crit where it says critical? Hit that. Oh, you can't see it, can you?
I can see word critical plus 60 next to it.
And is it in green?
Yeah.
Click on it. Okay. The weapon drives clean through the troll's leg by the knee, slicing into bone and through tendons. The troll would gain a stunned condition, a prone condition, a torn muscle major injury to drag onto the troll, and a broken bone. What's going on here? A broken bone minor injury as it collapses to the ground.
Nice shot.
Dart, did you click the prone button?
Yeah, I just wanted to see what it said, and then that was me. I clicked on it. I clicked on the prone thing to look at it.
Yeah, I've got apply stunned and apply prone appeared on there, but I assume that that's what you've done manually. That.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Press the button unless the GM says press the button, yeah?
Yeah. That's why.
Right.
Bad news, though, is it ignores the 2 crits.
The stun
Torn
and the prone
muscle,
bit,
torn.
or the muscle and the bone.
1 second. Okay. Okay.
He's going to move up now. Things have calmed down a little bit and try and smack it over the head.
So is it still prone and stunned?
Yep.
Kay's prone as well.
Does
Sorry, okay. I'll get you sorted in a second.
going off that, that's another +20 to hit from the prone. Don't even know what the stun does. Ooh.
I think you need to re-roll that because it's got all your conditions on you that you shouldn't have had.
Reroll that because it had all the conditions that you shouldn't have had because for some reason you were selected and the troll was selected.
Okay.
Probably not challenging as well.
No, it's
Oh,
not
hang on.
challenging.
What should it be?
Easy.
Yeah, so it should be easy.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me roll again. Sorry.
Humble. What?
It's a success.
Yeah, that is a success. Hang on a second.
Well, it might still parry you, right?
Well, prone and whatever.
I was going to say, has prone applied, which is 20. I don't know about stunned.
Just checking something. Okay.
This is where we find out Kay's a kill stealer.
So
Stun gets plus
it
1 advantage
can't
before.
actually.
Pretty sure stunned you can defend yourself, but you just can't act. But I think it's minus 10.
Minus a lot because its target number was -5. So it'd be 1 to 5 would be a success. So
That's wonderful.
What are you hitting it with?
My blackjack.
The blackjack.
Which is a club.
Yeah, no. Okay, got it. All right. You should have a critical has appeared.
Yep.
Hit the critical.
You just knock it out rather than kill it.
Ooh, 99.
99. Brilliant.
Oh my god.
Very nicely done.
Kill stealer.
Kate forwards, unsure what she's doing. She just goes right onto its head. And you watch
Reaching like a banshee, by the way.
with a sickening thud as the head just goes to mush.
And then she throws up.
Like a boiled egg you smack with a spoon.
Isn't that the worst condition you can get from a head wound?
That's brilliant. That's a proper crit.
That is, yeah.
A
So
99 crit. That's...
it can come back to life.
Not while it's burning, it
Yeah,
can't.
not without our head it can't. We're going to chop the head off.
Cut off the head, the body will die.
Burning regeneration doesn't stop it coming back to life.
Oh.
But if you chop the head off?
Unless it takes a killing blow, like a killing crit, and that is what you've just done to it. So you smash it into the head, and the thing just goes limp and just lies there as the flames begin to slowly consume the body.
Cut the head off.
Yeah, got to cut the head off as quick as possible because we need that as proof.
Are we out of combat now?
Okay.
Out of combat turns?
Zed, I'm going to have to hit the second minute. I'm beat,
Brilliant.
just so you know.
Let's call it a night there. It's a good point to stop as you slice the head off. And you look around, and in a number of the buildings kind of overlooking the area, you can see faces pressed at the window. And a couple of people kind of, I would say on the porch, but not really, but outside their front door, kind of peering through the gloom, going, "Oh, the watch have done something."
Yeah, we can shout. That's loitering. Fine.
Yeah, the troll didn't pay the fine, so
Nothing to see here, people.
Oh,
Yeah,
you-
this troll did not pay the toll.
Yep.
Okay, let's do this. We will call this.
I keep getting error message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The terror of the Teufel.
Yeah.
It's,
Total Terror.
it said returning fortune and things. It's
We're
just
not
going
We're not call it burning inside.
Give me 1
Burning inside.
second. Think it's going to be.
Kath, is your fortune added back on again? I know you haven't got.
I'm-
Was it Kath or Evil? So you have some problems.
Evil normally has problems. I didn't
Yeah,
have that yet.
nothing ever applies to me. So
I'm going to give you 50 XP.
Nice.
Wow.
There you go.
yeah, but you're not I.
Did you not get your 50?
No, neither of the things work on me.
No, you didn't.
Right, I am going to spend some of that now, just to round out my melee A6 skill for the next time.
Yep. All right, I spent that straight away.
So, everybody who did pure
Oh, sorry.
random, I take it your XP. Excuse me, total is 260.
Everyone's going to be different.
I've just completely ruined your character sheet there, Kath. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see.
What have you done?
What should you be on? Hang on.
So my total XP is 210.
I had 25 XP left. Current, who does 25 after spending?
It'd be on 185, yeah?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, you were 185, yeah. Sorry, I meant to click on Rembrandt. So you didn't get your XP again at Rembrandt.
Correct. If
I
you look
wonder-
in the notes, it just doesn't show up.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a limit as to how many it does.
It's just never worked, Zed. So
So you want another 50. So that's going to take you to 210. And it's going to be...
That's worked.
The Teufel
Is
Terror.
it safe to say that we find stashed away on the troll 3 longbows?
No, you don't. It is not safe to say that at all.
Yeah.
Any gold?
No gold.
So I've leveled up now 3 of my stats.
Yep.
As well as all of the skills as well. So they're all
100
ticked.
XP, 100 XP to get to the next
Next
level. of your
level.
upgrade.
Right, brilliant.
Yeah, I spent more than my 5 in weapon skill to get up to 50 weapon skill.
Is there
No.
any-
Oh, 50 weapon skill.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
My brawling is now 53. That's fine. Obviously, it's my highest stats, obviously. Now I'm going to start aiming towards finishing the career. So it's willpower, 1 point in toughness, and I've got to get another talent. So that's 125.
Yeah, I've got
I'm going to
tons
hit
of
the
these.
sack, folks. I'm going to jump out early.
No, guys.
Yes,
No,
Guy.
take care.
Bye.
And thanks.
Right.
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 Okay. So good night, mate. So are we searching the area, or we going to do that tomorrow?
No, we'll do it
Do that next week.
Next week.
Next week.
We'll pick up next week.
Cool. Okay, that was super cool. The plan worked. I got to smoke a cigarette on a rooftop while setting a fire. I'm quite happy.
Yeah, I got some damn good rolls, but partly because I was getting so many bonuses from being the third around it.
That totally ties in with what GM was saying last week. You know, like a raw persuasion roll on 30% on a -20 is always going to be difficult.
Yeah.
But as soon as we start stacking these bonuses surrounding stuff,
Well, that's it. We're going to be starting fighting like we're a bunch of kids playing football. You know, everybody swarms for the ball. That's what we'll be doing when we do fights. Everybody go for one target.
Yeah, and then Guy comes in and kills seals at the end.
Yeah.
that was
Every single time.
cool.
Yeah.
lining
It's
up.
like how it's a fact nonchalantly walking over, going dink.
And the fact that my crit did a lot more damage, but she gets the killing blow.
Yeah.
It's how it works. It's usually the one that isn't the fighter that gets the killing blow. It's like on our D&D game on a Friday. The cleric keeps stealing the killing blows.